Hey everybody, it's Greg Gossett from Gossett Trading and Mentoring. Today is Friday, June 21st, 2024. Hey, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you coming by and watching this short video. I had a really good long day trade today on NVDA that I wanted to share with you. Yesterday had a really nice short trade on NVDA. But you know, it's nice to have different strategies, different tools, where you can go long or short at the same time, and this is a good example. In this particular example, what you're looking at right now is the daily chart of NVIDIA. And for day trading, it's often very helpful to look at the daily chart to help guide you to entering an intraday position. So of course, you know, NVIDIA has just been going up and up and up and up. And then yesterday we had the big reversal down bar. So when I was doing my charting last night, I was looking at NVIDIA, and for one, it's strange to see NVIDIA go down, but it was a big, huge reversal bar with this big bearish engulfing bar yesterday, meaning we went higher and lower on the same day. But you see, I've highlighted this green band here, and this is what brought my attention to the long trade on intraday today, during the day. And this band, you can see here, we take out this previous high. So we're making a new high, and then we come down. Well, this green band is what's called a fair value gap on the daily. That's the low of this bar here and the high of this bar here, and it also dovetails with this previous high over here, which when it comes back down should give it some support. So on the daily time frame, we got into some support levels. We got into this, you know, I know it's pretty decent range, but it got into this bullish fair value gap here, and it also was coming down to this previous high, which is acting as support. So when I saw this today, I was like, okay, we are down into an area where very likely we should get a bounce. Okay, so that's what tipped me off to looking at NVIDIA, going long on NVIDIA, the longer term time frame. So we're in this kind of buy area where I would think it should go long. So let's switch now to the daily time, or to the intraday time frame, and you can see, you can see here that in the morning on the 5 minutes, now we're down into that uh, area on the daily where it should bounce. Now, just because it bounces, just because it should bounce here doesn't mean I just go ahead and buy it. But what I'm looking for is a signal. So this is in the morning. We gapped, we went up, and then we went all the way down even more and more and more. Then we rallied. But I want to point your attention, look at this V2. A V2 consists of 3 bars. Bar 1, bar 2, bar 3. Bar 2 goes under bar 1's low. Bar 3 closes above bar 1's close. So this is a V2. There should be some support when it gets down to halfway of this washout bar. This bar 2 bar about halfway, about right here. Well, let's take a look at that. And what happened? It's exactly what happened. We formed the V2. We had a little pullback almost to the penny of this halfway. So when it stopped here, I thought to myself, well, it stopped exactly where it should have, but now let me look for a entry, an actual entry trigger. Not just buying because it's halfway. That was kind of the precursor, but I saw it bounce right there and went, oh, that's good. Now I'll look for a signal. Well, I got that the very next bar with, ironically, another V2. Look, here's a V2, bar 1, 2, 3. 2 goes below bar 1's low, 3 closes above bar 1's close. But then I had my entry V2, bar 1, bar 2. Bar 2 goes below bar 1's low, bar 3 closes above bar 1's close. Not only did it do that, it went under the 30 RSI and over the 30 RSI. So this is a very good example of confluences of signals. And speaking of a confluence of signals, we had a MACD crossover at the same time. So let's think about what I did. On the daily, I identified on the daily where it should bounce by identifying this green band. Number 2, I saw it come down, hold halfway of this first V2. I saw MACD cross over. I had an under 30, over 30, and I had my own V2. This is a really good example of many, many different confluences lining up on multiple time frames. So I got long here, 125.65. As soon as I get long, I place my emergency stop 2 ATRs below. And then on a V2, my stop is generally going to be very, very close for my end of bar stop. And the end of bar stop is just to close below halfway the washout bar. That's this red line here. Look how close it is. I got in 125.62. The stop is 125.51. 11 cents. That's it. If it would have closed back below here, I simply would have got out. So entered with the V2, the under 30, over 30, got in 125.65, placed my end of bar stop 125.51, placed my emergency stop 2 ATRs below my entry. I always place my profit target twice what my emergency stop is. So if my emergency stop is 2 ATRs, I place my profit target 4 ATRs up here, and one of 4 things going to happen. I'm going to get out if it closes below my end of bar stop. I'm going to hit my emergency stop. I'm going to hit my 4 ATR profit target, or it's just going to end up somewhere at the end of the day where it didn't trigger any of those. Well, that was the right trade, and I was in the money on this trade almost every single second. I entered here right when it triggered the V2. So this particular trade, from entry to profit target, what does that say? Yeah, about 4.25 points, about 3.38% on this intraday trade, using the multiple confluences of signals. It's really important in your trading. Look at multiple signals, multiple combinations, multiple time frames, and this will really help your trading. If this video was helpful for you, I would appreciate if you could hit the thumbs up button. It really does help out the channel. I have a podcast on the weekend called Gossett Trading and Mentoring Weekend Review, where I go through and I show you all the trades on the daily time frame and the weekly time frame that I made last week. I'll be doing that tomorrow. If you have time and are able to this weekend, watch the podcast. It comes out tomorrow about noon, and I have a lot of different trades on there. I've used a lot of different strategies this week. I mean, like the whole gambit of strategies, and I'll explain why I got in the trade, what the strategy, or when I got in the trade, what the strategy was, and then how I am going to manage the trade going forward over the next days and weeks. But I think you'll find it helpful. I really do. And if you're interested in private one-on-one lessons, I do teach a 15-hour one-on-one course in the evening time via Skype. I teach you all of my strategies step by step. It's a great course. I've taught people from all over the world. So if you're interested in that, my email is in the link of the description. And as an alternative to that, I have a great online course available at udemy.com where I teach you the deep dip stock strategy. And this is one of them right here with the under 30, over 30. So I have a lot of good teaching resources out there. And so if you'd like to become a better trader and learn to trade like I trade, just check it all out in the description. But I really appreciate you being here. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Hope you have a really nice weekend. And check out the podcast tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Have a great one. Bye-bye.
U.S. government required disclaimer. Stock, options, futures, and forex trading is not appropriate for everyone. While there is a potential for large rewards, there is also a substantial risk of loss associated with trading. The material in this video or live broadcast is not geared towards any particular individual or to any particular financial situation and is not intended to meet the particular investment objectives of any viewer. This video or live broadcast, like all instructional materials produced by Gossett Trading and Mentoring LLC, is created and published for informational and educational purposes only. Any and all information contained in, implied, or referenced by this video or live broadcast is not to be construed as investment advice, and no representation is made that any individual or entity involved in production of this video or live broadcast is an investment or financial advisor or is registered or authorized to give any financial advice. We are publishers and educators only. Therefore, the various producers of this video or live broadcast will not accept liability for any loss or damage of any kind which may arise either directly or indirectly out of the use of any of this material, including any loss of profit. No representation is made that any account or investment will or is likely to achieve the profit or losses demonstrated. We recommend consultation with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment decision. This video or live broadcast is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell any security, financial instrument, or financial product of any kind. Notice is hereby given that any individual or entity involved in production of this video or live broadcast or their clients may have an interest in any security, financial instrument, or financial product mentioned or referenced. Any simulated or hypothetical performance result depicted does not represent actual trading and therefore may under or overcompensate for the impact of various market factors such as lack of liquidity. Thank you.